My senior year, and I know for most of my peers, it's, they have things cut out as far as like what they're gonna do next. They're like go their dream job, whatever the case may be. And for me, I'm on a completely different boat. My major is accounting, and I am super interested in exploring other careers. So now I'm in this position where people are kind of filling in the blank when they ask me, oh, so what happens after graduation? You're going to do A, B, and C, right? And my mind is not on the same page as most of their responses. And so over the summer, interning at a big firm, a big four accounting firm. It was, a corporate environment. They had a very robust internship program, which is obvious. They have a lot more resources and people. And now I'm interning at a tech startup because I went from being so focused on accounting that I'm like, hey, what is the tech industry about? Like, what does that really mean? What careers are in that? So again, networking, Joni and a number of other career advisors started an externship program in the Career Center, which was a 3-day, out in my own words, a 3-day like shadowing program where I got to go in and I got to rotate through a couple of different departments at Grovo. And that was in January, and it took me about 6 months. Of course, I sent my thank you emails. But about 6 months later, I just remembered someone who I just really hit it off with, and I reached out to her on LinkedIn. We got lunch, and I was like, hey, I'm a senior, and I feel like it's a fresh start in figuring out what comes next. I don't think I have an actual answer, and I'm okay with not completely following the footsteps of my classmates. And she said to me, well, maybe accounting could be a foot in the door. Maybe accounting could be a stepping stone. Maybe accounting could be a pivoting point in time. So she helped me to understand that there's a lot of opportunities that come with an undergrad degree in accounting, and that there's like a lot of opportunities in the universe, right? So it helped me to broaden my scope a lot more. And so now, in a very different environment, I've never worked at a startup before. So I mean the caliber of people are incredible. The personalities are phenomenal. I think now, being a senior compared to when I was a freshman interning, is I pay a lot more attention to leadership styles, because there's a lot that goes into being a really good leader and a really good team player, and I'm paying a lot more attention to what I want to get my feet wet. I'm very much more proactive. Before, I used to want to get as much work done as possible, stay at the computer, just crank it out, try to play my part. And now I take a lot more breaks to just walk around and meet different people, see what they're doing, see if they're willing to kind of like give me a peek and like